Let's see what we got. Also, I am going to futz around with the audio a bit because that seemed a little on the loud side. Put it around about there. Let me know if it needs turning up or turning down or anything. Well, I guess because we don't have a tutorial. Actually, there might be a tutorial in the campaign bit, possibly. Let's see. Medium difficulty tutorial. Okay, no. Okay, so it's going to give us prompts. Hello, Mel. Right. Let's defend ourselves from the horde, shall we? If it can load in. Give it a moment.
So, you've come to talk of Lady Iris. It's true, she has shared my fire from time to time. Sit down. Rest. I still remember that day.
Sit still.
Hogar.
Hodor? Oh no, Hogar.
The Lady Iris herself.
Somewhere on the outskirts. Right. We have a dude with a bow. Right. How do we control dude with bow?
Blasted woods are so gloomy. Oh, why did I volunteer for this?
For the pay? Camera controls. Okay, so we're using WASD. Okay. Rotate with E and Q. Whee! And zoom in with presumably wheel, yeah. Right. We have a map. Okay.
I'd better keep moving if I'm to deliver this message.
You played another demo before. What was it? No, we've literally just got into the demos. We were just going through the various trailers that were featured at that showcase thing last night, and just going over this is the one. This one piqued my interest. This one I was a bit about, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is actually the first one we've dipped into so far. So yeah, it's point and click it. Left mouse button, then use right to order. Okay, so we select and then order. When a unit is ordered to move, a deploy mark will appear. You can also select a unit by clicking its deploy mark. Use this to alter units' movement whilst they're still en route. Well, we only have the one unit at the moment. So, also they're a herald. Messenger with important news. His bow deals moderate damage to a single target.
Perhaps this way.
Right, so you want me to go up there. Move to the marked position. Yeah, so there is a marked position over there. But, so you do want me to go over there, but it did open up the path this way a little bit. Or at least it looked like it did.
Huh?
Was this where I came from? Okay, so no. Let's see if there's something to be seen as we uncover the fog of war. And as we do, does it actually uncover? Yes. It does make clear a little bit as we go.
Post me high doing it.
Right, well, I'm seeing Skelly Bobs. And what's that? Oh, I thought they were weird shovels, but no. Okay, they're just...
On it. The mist. It could almost be beautiful. We're lucky to have masks.
Heading through the mists.
Clouds be damned. A horror. This creature, it might have once been No, don't think about it.
A person?
It's just vermin now. Kill or be killed.
Right, now we got the tactical stuff, have we? Hunt down vermin. Right, so what have we got here? Attacking enemies. Deployed troops will automatically attack any horror in their range. Move closer to see. Do we have anything like akin to a sneak? Halt. Cautious movement. Move to a selected position but stop to attack an enemy on sight. We kind of want that, don't we? So I presume... Yeah, okay, this is just changing our little markers. Target priority. Nearest enemy. Currently aiming at the closest horror. Yeah, I want to go cautiously, though it does have... Okay, no, we do have key bindings as well to these. The range of our attacks is 12 squares. 5 meters. Let's cautiously move over in this direction then, I guess.
Uh-huh. Softly. Let me think about this.
Stop time by pressing spacebar and pressing the pause symbol. You can also speed up by pressing F. Clicks fast forward. Okay. So it has paused. Right. Vermin. Slow horror with low health and low damage attack. Weak if isolated, yet massively dangerous in numbers. Vermin constitute the stinking bulk of many a what? It's got +2 to attack. Take it that's its movement and that.
Where to?
I presume we should be able to shoot, right? Target priority.
Right away. It's done.
Okay, so
All
that's
this trouble to find some scholar.
the 5 meter range to it. And Mel is spinning the wheel. Alright, let's have a look. Where Borderlands is back on the menu.
Uh-huh. Doing it.
Right, well I see a campfire up here, so presumably we're getting up to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. A camp. So this must be...
Is this our scholar?
Lady Iris, I bring word from Hogar. The city is...
Do I look like a scholar, Herald? The lady's gone on alone. Easy for her, but...
Like, it looks like you're a bit
I'd
more
best go
tanky.
with you to deliver your message.
Right. Can we select multiple targets?
Here?
Yes?
We can. Okay, right. So it's control to get multiple targets. So now we have 2. It has gone a little bit more over the shoulder as opposed to a little more top down, which is affecting our visual.
Right away.
No, I guess you.
Let's go already.
You're a lobber. Right, okay. I guess I was just to have one of you? Okay, for some reason, like, there we go. If I middle mouse button, I can tilt up a bit. There you go, that helps somewhat. No, I guess I can get both of them again.
Hmm?
Yeah? Makes sense.
Range and unit rolls. Okay. Human troops fight it from a distance. Hover over a deployed troop to view its range. Each troop has its own role, strengths, and weaknesses. Lobbers can resist some physical damage, but have small attack range. Bowmen are fragile, but can target enemies from afar. Right, so where are our impending enemies? Possibly over here somewhere?
Okay.
Ah, no, there we go. Let's put you up front a little bit,
Makes
shall we?
sense.
So your range is deploy size, attack cooldown, attack damage, okay. Versus...
Right.
No, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to
Huh?
grab you. 12. Oxygen cost. The amount of oxygen used per minute. By this. Oh! We have to account for... I mean, I know he was going on something about masks, but still. Right, let's pause the action. Let's... I guess...
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess move into a position where he can potentially shoot
Where
next
to?
time. I guess. Deadliest enemy. Actually, we could do
Yeah.
something similar for you, couldn't we? Target nearest enemy.
Yeah.
Post me high. Uh-huh.
Right. I guess we're supposedly... Well, we need to get both of them into that position there.
Hmm? Good.
Let's take them down from above.
Troops the right height. Different troops will fight better at different heights. Hello, Mike. How are we? 3 months together. How you been? How's tricks? And did you check out some of the indie stuff last night from the Triple I thing? Or were we busy streaming last night? Low ground units are good against targets similar heights. High ground units for that range makes sense. All units attack bonus at the right height. For example, high ground units benefit from being 5 to 10 meters above. Try hovering on the diamond above the troop's portrait to see their preferred height. Okay. 4 meters or less above ground. And... you
Yes?
like to be 5 meters or above. Oh no! Oh dear. Like, I mean, somebody else almost blew up their PC in chat the other day by, placing a cold beer on top of it, and the condensation kind of got inside.
On it.
Wasn't something like that, was it? We didn't place any liquids over the case and it dribbled inside, did it? Right. So you want to be 4 meters above them? How can we tell elevation? I mean, we want to get our herald up top, right?
Doing it.
But our lobber,
Yeah.
where do we put you? I guess there? I just feel like the archer could do all the work themselves, right? We have the high ground after
Let's
all.
carry on. Huh?
Right, let's get them both moving.
On it. Uh-huh.
There's a random short on the motherboard, was it? Oh, I see. To be fair, it was a second-hand motherboard from a number of years ago. I mean, I'm still in that position of, like...
Right away.
I did upgrade the graphics card reasonably recently.
Uh-huh.
But I am on last generation, but the motherboard and CPU itself are probably showing their age on this rig right about now.
Right away.
Like any of the new, brand new AAA releases, I'm going, will my PC run this? Probably not. I'll get it on PlayStation instead.
Only one person can light him. The lady passed through here.
Right.
We need to cross. Let's check that salvage pile for something we can use.
Let's build a bridge. Right. Right click to pick up salvage, create salvage, pick up salvage by moving a unit to it. Okay. Building structures. Structures is critical in surviving these forgotten lands. All building pieces can be selected from the build menu. You start with wooden pieces. Right. This is our build. Ah, no, this is our build menu. Okay, right. Right. Presumably, we are building a bridge across here.
Doing it.
Right. We want to struts and half arches. Ah, right, okay. Well, presumably we can do something like that and what something like placing pieces, you hold shift and mouse wheel plus mouse scroll to cycle through. Well, there wasn't anything with ladder bits, but I guess we can do that.
Let's get on with it.
I feel like that's all we need, right?
Right away.
You've been convinced to actually take the time out in rebuilding it. You've gone back to streaming retro games through the laptop for a bit. And how's the laptop holding up? Hopefully it's doing alright with go, wait, you're making me play games like this? I'm not used to it. But yeah, I'm doing alright. I took a week off last week because I was definitely getting close to the, like, burnout stages. So I needed that little bit of chance to kind of recharge the batteries and such.
What a messy
but after
stairway.
doing so, like, I do feel a little bit more rejuvenated. A piece can be only placed where it has enough support. If supporting pieces are destroyed or removed, a structure may collapse. Yeah, so classic kind of building stuff. Wood pieces are quick and cheap and versatile, but not very resilient. They're ideal for reaching distant places quickly. Stone pieces are a lot stronger and ideal for building defenses. They are heavy and require more support. Right. So, how to build a tower. Right. Okay, like once again, I would prefer to stick with this, like, 3/4 view. Like, every time, like, the tutorial comes up, it does kind of stick us down to kind of, like, over the shoulder, more or less. Like, this sort of game, I think we can, like, the default should be kind of isometric, shouldn't it? So every time it comes out of one of those menus, I think it should default to that. Otherwise, you know, we have trees in the way, makes it very hard to see. Right. Let's get you both back up here, and then we need to figure out. Right, did we get some? We did get some staircases as an option. We have some stone bits as well. Tough walls and such. Well, I guess we're just building our staircase up, right? And what was it? Shift and... Oh no, shift was doing that. Oh, what was the key again? I thought it was shift. Was it alt? To rotate the piece. No, this is just cycling through. I wanted to rotate them so we could, you know, go up that bit. Let's see. Does it have previous tutorials as an option somewhere? It should do. If we exit out this, can I get down here? Tutorials and help. There you go. Building. Hold shift. Oh yeah, I was doing that. I thought it said shift. Yeah, that's just cycling those bits. That's recently used pieces. I want to rotate. Does this just cycle then? Hold shift and mouse to cycle through recent pieces. If you hold and drag the left mouse button, you can build multiple pieces. Is there not a rotate? It feels like there should be a rotate, right? There you go. Rotate a piece. Right mouse button. There you go. There we go. Yes, that's what we want. I guess it's up to there. Are we supposed to go to the beacon? Are we supposed to just get to that point and then carpet bomb the bad guys? Probably. I think that's all we need, right? You guys should be able to wander up there. Unless that bit's going to collapse. It looks like it's pretty sturdy, right? Do have health bars for stuff, so I presume they're good.
Where to?
Yeah?
Both of you, go on.
On it.
Get your butts up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't look like we can interact with this, so yeah, I don't think we need to. Alright, let's just head over here.
Almost there. The lady should be investigating those ruins.
Alright.
Who is this scholar? To go alone into places like this? I can hear horrors lurking ahead.
Right, also we have some more resources over there. Again, look, it's gone to this kind of like behind as opposed to this 3/4. Well, we just went through them all. I am intrigued to maybe go back to Darkest Dungeon 2, because apparently it's getting a new mode at some point this year. A Kingdoms mode, which looks like not quite a town builder, but like possibly something more akin to like mapping stuff out, a bit like the first Darkest Dungeon. Slay the Spire 2 was mentioned, which has got me downloading Slay the Spire 1 again. What were the other ones that piqued my interest? A new kind of town builder called Lasera? Summit Kingdom? I can't remember the actual title of it, but it was Summit Kingdom, which was a town builder, but you're building on like the slopes of a mountain. Looked very pretty. Don't know if it's going to be any different to any other city builder, but you have to deal with stuff like avalanches and shit like that. What were the other ones that kind of piqued interest? End Zone 2, which was another town builder, but I liked the first End Zone. But anyway, let's go murder these guys. Also, we just paused. We have. There you go. Switching attack modes. Okay. Troops have 2 attack modes. Target closest or most dangerous. Well, there's just a single target at the moment. So at the moment, we'll just, I guess, have them both set to deadliest. Should be okay, right?
Right.
Post me high, right away.
Alright, no, we have more over here, hiding. We need to get 2 over there. Well, let's get to the high ground and beat up this guy, right? I think that's what it wants us to do. So, do we need to be close to build? That'll be an interesting thing. And this is where, like, what do we actually need to do to get up there? Like, it does look like we could maybe just go clamber up this side there, right? This is where perspective might be a little off. Also, we have these green patches have appeared. Ah, okay, so yeah, green patches are areas where we cannot build. Okay.
Yeah? Yeah.
Once again, because we were in the menu, it shifted the camera perspective somewhat.
Makes sense.
Can I get up there?
A solid plan.
Yeah, we can. Yep, so we murked them and didn't have to spend any resources. So yeah, we will need to build to get up to that pile, and we might have to build to get down there, right?
Okay.
Unless it will let me clamber up. No, we can clamber up. So more resources gathered. See if we expose some fog of war, whether we can get down there without too much hassle. Okay, there you go.
Makes sense.
More wooden bits. Okay. Okay, now we just need to get across the gap. Shouldn't be too difficult, one would presume. We have a bunch of stone now, but I think we can still stick with the wood, right? It's not like wood would probably be okay. Wooden steps. So we kind of need to build a bridge bit, which would be something like that, right? We need to be further up. So I guess one of these will do it. Right. Okay, no, we right, okay, this will be a thing where oh actually we have a slope. No, we didn't have a slope. It was just the perspective. Okay. Is there an option to move or destroy these? I guess not. Okay, what about like just putting steps on here and then do we have just like a plank like thing we can bridge across with? Doesn't look like it. We 100% need that. What if we were to do something like... Can we balance that? No, we need something with structure, obviously. About one of those things. I mean, that'll do it, and then we just have a staircase bit here, right? I think it's always going to be... Oh, actually, no, we can get up there. Like, perspective is always going to be a bit of wonky with this, I think. Possibly.
On it.
apparently we cannot clamber up that bit. Does look like we could, but I guess we're going to need another bit of stairs. That. Maybe. And then both of you can... Is that not stairs? That definitely looks... Oh, no, that's slightly sunken. Wait, why couldn't you get past then anyway? Like, we're having to zoom right in. Like, I think... Like, why weren't you able to get up there then? I put that in because I thought that wasn't a gap. That seems a little odd. Right, can I force you to destroy a thing? There should be... Like, anything where it allows you to build stuff should allow you to break it, right? You have a recycle here. There you go, right. So, can you...
Doing it. On it. Doing it.
Okay, so... You're able to get up here. Weirdly. But you can't go through here?
Right away.
Oh no, I guess I can't have them end on the stairs. That was the problem. Okay. That was the issue, because they're not allowed to stand on the stairs. They can only walk upstairs. Okay.
Let's go already.
Right. Which was a bit weird, but never mind.
Yes? Doing it.
I don't see anything else around we need to futz with. We've got some glowy rocks here. Probably some resource we can mine. Right? Maybe?
Lady Iris, I bring an urgent request. Ogar expects an attack. The gates are... She listened to my message, or pretended to listen. It didn't matter. She knew what to do.
If Ogar calls, we go.
Hold on. We did not gain any insight. One questions how that is achieved. Well, it says 0, 0. So I'm presuming then there wasn't any to find.
But if I'm to tell you this story, it must be told from the beginning. This was our world. Then the Perlas appeared, and everything changed. They revealed a great secret to humanity, a great power, the Palido. We built ourselves a sublime domain. The Perlas glowed for us. Yet as time passed, we realized everything has a price. You all know what happened next.
No, we don't.
Cataclismo.
Okay. Take it, all those magic rocks blew up.
The land was drowned in mist, and from this mist, on pale legs, emerged fresh horror. The survivors ran. They sought a new home, scrambling to higher ground to save themselves. That is how...
What, above the
Filar
mist,
was
like enshrouded?
founded. The city where we have been surviving for generations.
No, let's go find our way to the city. And shore up the defences, I guess. We didn't spend any of the stone, so maybe the stone we collected we can use to build bigger, better walls. And it definitely shows in the trailer, like, placing not only troops on the walls, but, like, kind of ballista or some kind of siege, like, weaponry of some sort to shoot down basically tower defense stuff.
We made good time. The solar gate stands as firm as ever. But if the reports are true, the gate will be under attack soon.
Now, do we have limited time to do stuff? Or is it a case of, like, you do all your building and then you hit a button and then the horde comes? Lady Iris, I mean, it spells as Iris, but they've been saying Iris, right? Is a special unit born with a perla. She's one of the few scholars able to perform Artus, a cornerstone of humanity's defense.
Our scouts say the swarm is arriving from the south.
Horrors are attracted by human settlements and attack frequently. Swarms attack every night, but scattered horrors can sometimes attack in daytime. Generations of defenders have learned to anticipate the direction and force of incoming swarms. By hovering over the red icon, see what kind of enemy is expected and how big the swarm will be. Right, where's our red sign?
Take defensive positions.
Okay, let's pause. So, night is almost upon us. Okay, so I think it does tick along, it seems, potentially. Your view becomes obstructed. You can apply camera filters to help, such as transparency filter. Use the eye symbol to look. Okay. Reset camera, transparency filter. Ah, right. We have flashing there for some reason. I don't know. Right. I want to get the troops to there, so we need to find the staircase, I guess. See the stairs all the way in there. Right. Okay, there's a circular staircase that gets up to the top there, so presumably there's a doorway. Yeah, there we go. And presumably their pathfinding should find them there. So if we collect all our archers, it does feel like all the archers on one tower should... Like, we have 2 balconies here, right? Why not get some archers way up top? Also, it does feel like... Yeah, we can. Go on then. Let's see if we can squeeze them all in here.
On my way.
Yeah, no, we can only fetch 2. Okay. So in that case, these 2.
Yes.
Is there a way for you guys to get over to here? We on pause. Why aren't you guys going where I told you to?
Doing it.
Yeah, there you go.
The knight is nearly here.
Right. You have the high ground. Hopefully that means you can shoot the bad guys. Also, we're supposed to... Okay, scores!
Prepare to fight. Here they come.
Should we fast forward? Let's see. There we go, right. This is what a score of bad guys looks like. Right, she's pew-pewing as well. Did they actually do damage to the walls? Ah, they are attacking... Okay, the blocks flash red a little bit.
That was too small for a swarm. And too easy.
Lady
They're
Edis,
testing
no
our
doubt the true
defenses.
swarm will arrive tonight. But with the small force we have,
Then we build, Herald. Another defensive layer out there.
Right, okay. Now
More
we
walls?
expand our defenses.
it's true, we have plenty of stone, but
Higher stone walls have more health and last longer. The taller the wall, the tougher it is. This is called toughness, and it makes the stone pieces essentially defensive building blocks. When stone structure's toughness increases, you will see its appearance change slightly. Oh, okay, so we have mucky brown, lighter grey, darker grey. That's how we can tell, is it? Yeah, okay, so that's the visual cue to...
Let's make sure these new walls stand firm.
Okay. Which case we kind of want to have those long bricks. Presumably we just want to bridge this gap in its entirety. So we can pause. High walls, healthier. Try building in crossing patterns to keep the tall walls supported and resist the collapse. Right, so we have some of these tall pieces. I guess we should dot them around and then... can butt up to there, right? We have space of 2, space of 3. I mean, how many spaces is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've got 25 of those, 65 of those. So yeah, we kind of want to utilize them more than anything else. So they're 3... Too long? Too long. Okay. Let's put gap of 2 in between. I presume we don't need to have anybody on the other side of them, so we can just do something like that, one would presume. Then we can put some of these ones in between the gaps. So the question is, were we supposed to like have steps up to them and have guards, you know,
we could
manning
use
them?
some sort of passage through our new structure.
Okay, no, they do want a tunnel of sorts. But then I thought we were just building a wall to hold them back. You only said you... I'm just wondering, like, we need to replay this bit again. We will do. See, that's a little bit more solid now. So, is that a gap the bad guys can get through? Possibly.
It's a strong wall, Lady Scholar. But next to the Solar Gate, it's... never mind.
Tactical pieces. Oh, we can put ramparts on it. Tactical pieces are special pieces that provide benefits to nearby defenses. Each have different defense units. They will have different effects combining. These are clever ways to help your war against the horrors. Place your tactical pieces throughout. Your units must stand next to the tactical pieces to gain benefits.
The Solar Gate has Merlons atop the wall.
Right. So we can put some tactical pieces, but, like, we probably want to make this even more secure. We've still got 34 of these, so... Aren't we just building a ridiculously high wall? What is required to make this, like, change from the light grey to the dark grey, kind of that tone, right? We'll find out in a moment. How high do we have to go? There we go. That's what we are after.
Not enough stone.
Okay, well, we can fill it in with the little ones, can't we? I'm doing all this and I realise, like, this was the buildable area. Can we actually put stuff behind it to, you know, man the ramparts, as it were? Because we will put some of those in. So we have advanced pieces, double doors, regular door, Merlons. You know, it's just got those ones. We have 6 of. Stone covers the boosts the range of units behind it. Also upgrades the toughness of the stone pieces below. I mean, we've built a massive honking wall. Though should we like cover that bit as well? Are they just going to scooch up and around? Possibly.
Not enough stone.
There you go. Massive honking wall. We have 6 of these. I guess we're going to have to spread them out a little bit, right?
The Solar Gate is adorned with banners too.
Can I put them on top? I can. Like I said, the question is, can we put like a platform where our troops can kind of head up towards it? Okay. Something like that. We just need a platform for them to shoot from, right? How more? We got 3 more of these. Yeah, we can make this work. Actually, we should have had... something for a staircase, right? Does feel like there should be the option for, like, undo, because can't quite tell, like, what you're going to need without, like, forethought and planning. Or at least a counter to say, okay, it's this many high, I'm going to need to get from here to there. Presumably they can scramble down this slope, right? Once again, it's that thing of, like, okay, is there an option to start again? Right, now we have, resume. There isn't a restart thing. There is surrender. Never give in. Never surrender. Right. Right. Can we, like, mass select a bunch of stuff? We can. Oh, no, that's doing some of the stone as well. We don't want to do that. We just want our wood, don't we? Can we do it with delete? Allow us to delete? Yes, okay. So yeah, I think leading from here is probably actually a pretty good idea. Some of these platforms, can't we? Like I said, I've got to presume they can scramble down there. Right? Can I balance this on here? Yeah. Oh, that's in the wrong place. Damn it. Once again, screwed by perspective. Right, let's try there then. to build our platform up, essentially, don't we? I'm trying to think, like, we do have these, like, roundabout bits, don't we? That should be okay, right? Right. How many more of the tall ones? Okay, we've only got that. Can they stand on the wall? If so, we only need them to go up to the wall, right? We do have a bunch of the tiddly ones. If so, we possibly could do something like... use some of these little wooden ones here and here, and then we use those platformy bits. So we can get there, there, and there, maybe. Can I go the other way? Then we had those.
A pretty wall counts for nothing if no one is manning it. Let's go.
Right.
It's no grand gatehouse, but I'll take it. Reinforcements have arrived.
Right.
The city sends building materials and more troops.
Sundown is coming. We need them on this wall now.
Alright. The archers are expendable as far as I'm concerned. We'll keep the others back here on the main gatehouse. And group multiple units. Yeah, classic kind of strategy stuff. Right. Hello, Coop.
The night is nearly here.
Yeah?
Let's get them.
I've got this.
We've got bombers.
Hmm?
Can I get you to be here?
On it.
I don't know if we can get the explosive dudes as well, too. Let's try...
Hmm?
Can I get you into a spot? There.
Yeah.
I can. Perfect. Okay, we've got a couple of explosive dudes there as well, then.
Uh-huh. A solid plan.
Huh?
Feels like we should be able to get some archers up top here as well, right? Can we get you up here? If so, can you see?
Right away.
I'm doing alright. I'm not sure about everybody else, but I'm doing okay, Coop. What about yourself?
Yeah.
Both of you. I'm going to get you on here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how that is. These guys, when we need to pull them back, we all pull them back. Got a bad cough because of allergies. Oh no. Right. Let's see how long my wall lasts. Swamp horrors will attack when the red timer around the compass is full. No. Yet to see the bad guys.
The dark night.
It's sunset. The swarm is here.
Getting all of them highlighted, so the wall starts coming down, we can pull them back.
We're under attack.
Right, I guess if this starts crumbling, then we retreat, right? Or we could just leave them out there. At the moment, it seems to be holding all right. I did make a ludicrously tall wall. I used every brick we had. Oh, one's starting to flash. Right, what does that do for the rest of this? Brings it down. Okay. Right, let's go inside. Quickly, double time. Double time this.
Mm-hmm.
They're not very smart. Okay, now they have a path through. our explosive dudes possibly can't reach. Oh no, there they go. There they go. They're still trying to take these things down. Well, whilst they're doing that, I'll spin the wheel for you, Coop. There you go. And you get a lethal company. Right, I will add that into the list. Right. Are these guys going to wake up to the fact that... Okay. Expendables. Do I just send them out to... Oh, no. We've got some more movement over here.
I've got this. Right away.
He died to the rock fall.
It's over. But it is strange. Our forest garrison should have felt the swarm.
You think something happened
All I
to
know
them?
is that the horrors have not been this close to the city in a long time.
Right, we're gonna have to reinforce the garrison. I mean, I think they chipped away at a couple of steps. That was about it, right?
That night, Iris defended the city gates from the horrors of the mist.
Did
With her
she?
peers
I
in
feel like it
number,
was more
our
me.
sworn defenders. Yet, this was not the first time Ogar stood against its enemies. 30 years before that night, while the Order was once again fighting for their families, for all of us, a quiet sound began that would change our history.
A
And when
baby,
the
a
Perla
chosen
scholars
one.
opened their door, there she was. Between her tiny arms, a perla embedded in her chest. You already know, a perla is not a trivial thing. You could die just by touching one. And yet here was an infant with one of these things inside her.
She'll die without us.
She's a horror in disguise, I tell you. A horror.
One looked on in silence, and when she stepped forward, all arguments ceased.
She carries a perla, yes, but also a book.
Rectora
I don't think the baby
Helena.
is reading the book,
She
to be
always
honest.
seemed to understand things. Others could not.
Do we not value knowledge? The child is a beacon. Bring her in.
I mean, if
Call her-
that pearl is glowing, then she literally is a beacon then,
So,
right?
the scholars of the Ivory adopted the girl as their own child. And she grew like any other. Slowly, but steadily. Always carrying her book. filled with
Nerd!
stories from the past. But Iris was not any other child. As soon as the scholars allowed it, she became a chief defender of the city. And what does a good defender do when an attacker becomes too bold? She
Takes
plays
the
it
fight
smart.
to them.
She goes in search of answers among the trees, beyond the walls. If we had known what she would come to face, Ciudad Hogar would have shut all doors and windows, and for the first time in centuries, prayed.
Sneeze. Ah.
I see you've made yourself comfortable, Hermes.
I take it that's the bird. From the war table, Iris decides her next destination. Each castle figure marks an available mission. Click on her mission to start it.
All right, Bird Brain. What say you to a ramble in the forest? I need to know what's going on.
Right, well, I guess... Forest Garrison, Herald's Message... Okay, so that was, you know, the tutorial mission. That was the first defense mission, and that's the next mission. But that is 3:15. There's a good chance that the demo contains these remaining 4 missions. But how about we take a break there, and when we come back, we skip on to one of the next demos, because I've got 6 from last night to go through, plus a couple of others. So I feel like we give them all equal measure, and we've played this one for about an hour. I mean, we played it very slowly, but regardless, you saw what it was all about. Build defense, then wait for the horde. Though, I don't know whether it's a case of we were building very slowly, so it was taking that into account, or you are meant to build against the clock because the horde is coming at night. It didn't look like the clock was ticking real time. I think we reached a certain point and then it goes, okay, you've spent all your resources, we'll send the horde after you now. I guess in a challenge mode it would be like, oh no, build as quickly as you possibly can because the clock's constantly ticking. But yeah, that's that. So also I can click on board. We can pet the bird. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. There you go. Is there anything else I can click on? Click on map. And that's about it. We can just zoom out of... No. So all we can do is click on map and click on bird. And let's exit back to main then. And we did put this in a save file, so presumably if we click there, yeah, pick up from whatever that is. So we could come back at the end of the session if we've got time. But I do want to check out the other ones, and I also want to go grab a cup of coffee. So we'll do that. The bird is very stiff. Looks like it's rebar insert. Yeah, it's possibly got a... Less a stick up its ass, more a stick of rebar, possibly. But who knows?